What's up, Portland Timbers fans? Angel back with another video. Just coming back with you guys with a little review of last week's loss. A couple days late, but it's kind of hard to report something when you're frustrated about certain things. So yeah, another loss in the season to Nashville. We're currently 1-2 on the season, and yeah, I mean things are not looking so great at the moment. Defense is looking completely horrible, and we don't. I mean, we still have hope. We do still have some players out. Luckily, Santiago Moreno came back this recent game, but was subbed in until the second half. He's kind of getting his legs under himself again, but like I said, we're struggling at the moment. We're not fully healthy, but it just doesn't look so great for us right now. Um, so yeah, let's talk about the Nashville loss. The loss could have been a lot worse than what it was. Like I said, we lost 2-0, and Nashville ended up scoring like with the last 30 seconds with an extra minute given in the first half. And then they ended up scoring again, like around the 66th minute, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we just didn't look great. Like I said, the loss could have been worse. Luckily, James had a great game. James actually had 2 PK saves in the early beginning of the game. First 20 minutes, he already had to deal with 1 PK, not just 1 but 2, and he made 2 great saves. So kudos to him. Props. We definitely owe the loss not looking as bad as it could have been to him. James actually finished the game with a great rating. He ended up finishing the game with the highest rating and ended up finishing with a 9.4 rating. You would think him conceding 2 goals would actually have him at a bad rating, but saving 2 PKs is a really big deal. One of the things we've been struggling on early with the season is just yellow cards, especially yellow cards in the early beginning of the game. First game of the season, we had Kamal Miller miss. Well, he had gotten a red card around 13 minutes in the first game against Vancouver. We all know what happened that game, 4-1 loss. Second game, we ended up having a lot of yellow cards. I think we had a total of 6 or 7 yellow cards. Like I said, trouble with the defending. And so in the beginning of this game, within 5 minutes, Zach McGraw received his first yellow card. So, he couldn't play as aggressive. It's just very disappointing seeing stuff like that, especially after we just signed Zach McGraw to an extension. Yeah, I'm just not I'm not too happy with certain players. I think the biggest player that just has not done anything great for us overall is just Joel Ortiz. He has struggled completely last 2 games against Vancouver and Austin FC. And yeah, this next game, he ended up fouling early. One of the defenders who ended up giving the PK for us. So yeah, I don't know what the whole situation is with him. Still early on, like I said before, kind of having hope that he just kind of just gets his feet under himself and kind of just gets into a rhythm. I don't know if it's just, he's not used to traveling so much, or he's not just used to playing in the U.S., or there can be so many different things, but he's just not accustomed to everything yet. So I'm going to give him around 10 games. I'm still talk about it if he has a bad game. But after the 10-game mark, I really don't have any more excuses for him. Yeah, he needs to get things going. If he really wants to stay in this league, he has to get things going, or he's going to end up getting back into one of those smaller leagues, makes less money, but that's all up to him. So currently, like I said, Timbers are 1-2 on the season, and the next game will be against LA Galaxy. And usually when you hear LA Galaxy, it's probably going to be a serious game. Most of the time, LA Galaxy's on top, but they are currently 0-3 on the season. I know they're currently dealing with a lot of injuries as well. So, this is a game for us to hopefully take and just win. It'll be kind of even more embarrassing for our season if we're the first team to lose to them. So I don't know. It's just hard to, I really hope we don't lose LA Galaxy, just because I don't want them to be the first team. We're going to be the team that they get their first win on. Like I said, LA Galaxy, winless. We currently have home field advantage, so we'll be playing in Providence Park this week. It's going to be at Sunday at 1:45 start time. So for all my GA people, definitely gotta get to the game early again. I know Vancouver's game was pretty early, rainy. That's how it's kind of looking this Sunday again. So nobody's got to show up and make sure our team is supported. What else did I talk about? At the moment, Sports Illustrated, and this is just one website, but Sports Illustrated had us ranked 27th in the power rankings this week, and yeah, that's also just another salt. That's not a great look. That's all I can say. It's obviously one person's opinion, one sports writer's opinion, but they are sports writers, so we gotta respect their opinion. But we're definitely better than the 27th seed or 27th spot, and yeah, let's just, let's hope for a better week this week. Hopefully, some of our injured players come back. I've been waiting for Jonathan Rodriguez to come back. I do truly think that he's going to be the one to change things around. Um, that's wishful thinking, but I think Jonathan Rodriguez does have a presence. He does dominate the field, so definitely need him back. But we definitely need everybody back. Another thing too, right now that the Timbers are currently talking about is competition at the goalkeeper. Da-da-da. I'm not really a big fan of that conversation because why? James has looked really great. Like I said, he gave up 2 goals last game. But what do you want to do? Like, the defense has been horrible. Our defense has been horrible, and I'm going to give the same, excuse for Max as well, because that Vancouver game, defense was horrible. We ended up losing Kamal Miller, so we were already shorthanded, and they conceded 4 goals. But just James has looked great. He looked really great against Austin FC. He looked great against Nashville, even conceding 2 goals. So I think with this whole idea that Max coming back this week, he's off the injury list, we gotta stick with James. James has the hot hand. He's looking great. There's no need to go to Max. I mean, go back to Max if we need to, if James is looking bad as well, but there's no need to switch. So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about these upcoming games this week. Yeah, I'm not liking this website, but let me go back real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I kind of want to go over this week's games and matchups, and I'm not the biggest sports bettor. I mean, I do bet once in a while. Not once in a while. I do bet once in a while, but just in case my fans who like to watch other games and bet a little bit of money. So these are the upcoming matches for the week. So the first game that we have lined up on our schedule, or MLS schedule, is New York Red Bulls versus Orlando City. Orlando City just lost, I know, recently, but they currently have Orlando City at plus 205 to win, draws 220 plus, and then New York Red Bulls to win at plus 120. If I had to go with that one, like I said, Orlando City had just lost. I would definitely take Orlando City. Give me a close game, but they have the potential to win. Next game on the schedule, we currently have Toronto FC versus Chicago Fire. Chicago Fire is at plus 220 to win. A draw is at plus 245, and Toronto FC to win at 100 plus. Next thing we got is LAFC versus Austin FC. Yeah, I don't even got to tell you the odds. I mean, the odds are 150 negative for LAFC to win. Draws 225 or 255 plus. Austin FC plus 370. I don't see LAFC losing that game. And I would say actually one of the biggest shockers of the season. Not even on the season. The biggest shocker of last week was just seeing how dominant Seattle was. I kind of just suck saying it from a Timbers fan because we're over there struggling. These guys literally dominated LAFC. It was pretty crazy to see. Watching those highlight stuff, yeah, they put belts to butt. I ain't gonna say, but if you know, you know. So like I said, LAFC, I definitely winning that game. Then we had New York City Football Club versus New England Revolution. The New England Revolution actually looked pretty good against Philadelphia Union. They were struggling all season, but they didn't look too bad actually against Philadelphia. But they're on an away game. So New York City Football Club is at negative 150 to win that game. Draws 255 plus. New England Revolution to win is 360 plus. And definitely go with New York City, in my personal opinion. And then we have DC United versus CF Montreal. DC United is at negative 175 to win, plus 295 to tie or draw. CF Montreal to win is 390 plus. So, I would definitely go with DC United. And the thing that what I like about soccer is there's not always a guaranteed winner, which kind of, messes up things on like the sports betting side because I feel like it'd be easy. You can bet to just pick a automatic guarantee, like not guarantee, but like a all out winner. Usually the pluses and the negatives are a little less, not as great, but however you like it. Then we have Charlotte FC versus FC Cincinnati. I actually like this matchup because we get to see 2 former Timbers players play against each other. We get to see Eric Williamson, who plays for Charlotte FC now, who was just signed with Charlotte this year. And then we see Evander. Let me say his name one more time. Evander, because, all our fans were bashing him. Owners were bashing him. We definitely wish we had him. But yeah, Charlotte FC is plus 120 to win. Draw is 220 plus. And then FC Cincinnati to win is 210 plus. Just off of that, it's going to be a great game. You can see it's not going to be an easy game. Both teams are top 10 rankings. I would just avoid that game if you're going to bet, because you know who's going to win. Same thing with Sporting Kansas City and versus Minnesota United. Means Minnesota United has been on a roll. They've been looking good. They're one of two teams who are still undefeated on the season. So yeah, it wouldn't be a bad take to go with Minnesota United. They're at plus 180 to win, 235 plus to draw. Sporting Kansas City at 130 plus to win. And it's kind of taking too long, so I'm gonna just name the teams who I think is gonna win. So we got FC Dallas versus Vancouver. I think Vancouver wins. They're plus 190. Then we got Houston versus Real Salt Lake City. Houston's at negative 135 to win. Real Salt Lake City is at 3 plus 20. I'll take Houston. Actually, I can see that a draw. Houston hasn't been that great either this season. Another team, I can really like this game. I'm gonna try to watch it as well because it does start after Portland plays. St. Louis City versus Seattle Sounders. I've been a St. Louis City fan ever since we played them in Leagues Cup last year, and then we played them like a week after in August. I think St. Louis City has a lot of potential. They look great. I like their players. I like Bucher, their striker. I like his cockiness. So yeah, great game. St. Louis City is 145 plus to win. Seattle Sounders are plus 165 to win. Draws 225. I can definitely see that match and then a draw. Just the defense on St. Louis City is there. Then we have San Diego FC versus Columbus. That's another close game. Both teams to win is 1 plus 140 for San Diego. Columbus Crew 165. I can see that game ending in the draw. And I'm going to skip the rest of these games. I'm going to talk about the Portland Timbers now. So our Portland Timbers are at plus 120 to win the game, plus 190 for LA Galaxy to win, and plus 240 for a draw. I'm not gonna be a biased fan. Give my personal take. Unless we have Jonathan Rodriguez and Zuperic back, and Eric McGraw is on the bench. I know he's not like Eric McGraw. Honestly, yeah, I think LA Galaxy is gonna take the game this week. That kind of sucks just saying as a fan. I do wish that we had the success, but you gotta be realistic sometimes. I think LA Galaxy wins 2-1. I can see Felipe Mora scoring a goal. And yeah, he's leaving at that, man. 2-1. My personal take. Hopefully not. I'd rather lose money voting for the Galaxy and the Timbers winning in person. I'm planning on going to that game, so I'm going to still chant. I'm going to still scream for the team, everything else. But yeah, that's my personal take. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about last week's game. Let me know what you guys think about next week's game. And if you guys disagree with anything in the teams that I picked who I think might win, let me know as well. And just for the fans who might be interested for that FC Cincinnati versus Charlotte game, just because, like I said, both former team players playing. They play at 4:30 on Saturday, actually. So I think that'd be pretty cool to see those two guys play against each other, and just, I'm pretty sure they're going to embrace. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you can, go ahead and drop a like on the video, and take care. I don't know, I messed up. Goodbye.